up behind Classique, who didn't disgrace the form at all when third on Saturday. The only concern, we're going to very different ground conditions this evening, where it's very much on the quick side, so we've got to balance that out. I think I prefer good to soft ground probably for her, but I think she's a class angle. Camira's had a good season, just found out in this kind of grade, but back against the mares, I think got a better chance. So Camira, probably the each way bet in the race, I think.
True Self's got a few pounds in hand though. Let's get back to Jerry.
They're off a circuit to go in the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Stenera Stakes, Group 3 over a mile and 6, and it's Peachtree on the outside of last year's winner Camira, showing in front up to the first turn with Matteo, and on the inside is South Sea Peril. Round their outer is True Self, and in between horses in a white cap Flowering Peach, and at the back of the field the grey Simply Beautiful. Making their way towards the 1.5 mile mark, and it is Camira just leading Peachtree and True Self on the outside the green sleeves. They're tracked by South Sea Peril, purple cap, and Matteo in between horses, and then Flowering Peach, and finally Simply Beautiful, the pink cap, as they turn left-handed towards the 10 furlong point. And little choose between True Self, who's moved up under Colin Keane to head, Camira and Donnacha O'Brien, a length and a half back to Peachtree and third Wayne Lorden, and Flowering Peach and Michael Hussey on the outside of South Sea Peril and Shamie Heffernan, then Matteo and Ronan Whelan, and last of all is Simply Beautiful and Killian Hennessy. 8.5 furlongs to go, continuing down the far side, and it's True Self leading Camira a little over a length and a half then to Peachtree, followed by South Sea Peril, and then comes Flowering Peach with the final couple, Matteo and Simply Beautiful. They're at the 7 furlong point, the halfway stage. They're right across from the stands, and it's True Self in front from Camira, tracked by Peachtree, who's being followed by her stable companions, South Sea Peril, and Flowering Peach is on the outside of Matteo, and finally Simply Beautiful. Less than 3/4 of a mile to go, heading towards the end of the back straight in the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Stenera Stakes, Group 3. And it's True Self and Camira, followed by Peachtree on the outside of South Sea Peril as they come off the back straight. And then comes Flowering Peach, Matteo, and Simply Beautiful. Half a mile to go, beginning the run to the home turn. And it's True Self, Colin Keane, matching strides with Camira, last year's winner Donnacha O'Brien. Just behind them is Peachtree and Wayne Lorden, and pushed along in fourth place Flowering Peach and Michael Hussey, and then comes South Sea Peril, Shamie Heffernan, Matteo, Ronan Whelan, and a couple of lengths back to Simply Beautiful and Killian Hennessy, who remain at the rear of the field. End of the straight, 2.5 furlongs to go. Camira, the yellow jacket on the outside of True Self on the rail. Just behind them is Peachtree. Then comes Matteo and South Sea Peril, racing towards the final furlong. Camira pressed by Peachtree on the outside, a couple of lengths back to Matteo, and then comes South Sea Peril racing inside the final furlong. Peachtree on the near side and Wayne Lorden have come to hit the front. Matteo is running on the outside, South Sea Peril in between them, and then Camira up towards the finish. It's a big double in the colours today for Wayne Lorden as Peachtree beat Matteo, South Sea Peril, Camira, and then Simply Beautiful.
Aidan O'Brien, Wayne Lorden on board this one, on the back of Love's success in those Tabor Silks earlier on. Peachtree it is who comes through to win it. Now Matteo closing in with every chance. South Sea Pearl is going to be a bit unlucky in the run. Keep an eye on that when we see it. At this stage it's the big two, the highest rated, the two pace setters in the shape of Samira, who initially went on, and then Colin Keane felt they weren't going quick enough, and he took it up on True Self, who was always doing a little bit too much in front, and in the end they're pounced upon, turning for home by Wayne Lorden on Peachtree, who's going to have enough in reserve to hold off the challengers in behind it. Keep an eye on South Sea Pearl. She was under pressure from a long way out, but she was finding.
Yeah, she's improved, South Sea Pearl, but again, just couldn't quick enough to get out of the gap there, and a little bit unlucky. I think she's kind of caused her own issues a little bit. Well onto the winner. The three-year-olds get a good stone weight for age allowance, and that's probably been crucial. She struggled in the Oaks, but a good second line. Who's Steph wasn't that far off the best here, just struggled at Royal Ascot last time, but typical of an Aidan O'Brien filly, can back them up pretty quickly. They take their racing very well, and she's picked up a nice Group 3 prize here.
Peachtree it is. Back down in class and up in trip, and the combinations were to treat. With Wayne Lorden on board, and Mateo's on a cracker there. She really is knocking on the door, isn't she? You fancy there's a race in her, whether it's a handicap. I mean,
she's getting plenty of black type now, isn't she? It's the third bit of black
thing.
type she's picked up, but